from that time when you decided you want to lose your weight, you're 140, and you lost 30 kg, like that was a good exercise for you to realize from getting to A to B, like
But mind you,
your goals,
Yeah, but at that time, I was heavy. I was like so big, and I'll get teased at work. The only way I actually started this journey was they gave me a goal. They said, you have 6 months to get abs, and they said, nah, you can't do it. You're 140. I said, I can do it. I said,
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Obviously, you can't do it, but obviously it's hard as like you actually can't do it. But I was like, no, I actually do it. I can do it. It was just because no one thought I could do it. So I was like, okay, sweet. Just the same as at high school intermediate. I was like, okay, let me show you.
Were you thinking about that at that time? The high school teacher?
Yeah, I was like, okay, sweet. It just added on to, it's like another person who thinks I can't do it. And probably there's like one person at work who always just says, oh, you're just a fat cat. No, you're just, look at this fatty. Look at this fat.
I literally just saw the lady get, are you sure? Check. All his head is in the back.
Yeah, and it was like you just had to have 4-pack that's visible, and you get, I think it was like a K. I was like, okay, sweet. So started that, working out, and then that started the passion, and that started like to the point where I got abs, like only a 2-pack, but it was to the point where I didn't even care about the money anymore. I was like, man, I love this, and then that started my journey. So it was like, I think it was like Feb 2022 last year, and that was when I started my journey, and that was when I was like, oh nah, I got this.
What happened in 6 months? Where were you at 6 months?
6 months, I got 2 abs, and it was just like a flat.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, I don't care. I'm like so skinny, like not so skinny. I was like, I've lost so much weight, and then I have like on my phone, I have a folder, not to show people, but it's just like, this is a folder that I have that's like at my biggest, and I was like, this is my goal. I'm never gonna look like this ever again. But it's not just like, no disrespect for anyone who's big, but it's like, it's the mentality that I had, the stress, the depression, the unhappiness I had at that weight. I was like, I'm never gonna be there again. So now every single day I make the most of it. So I try to go gym every single day. I take every opportunity that comes to me. If I can, like this podcast, Letty's always been asking me to come. I'm just like, oh yeah. But I'm just like, nah, this is an opportunity for me to actually, if I can just impact one person or just even tell my story. I was like, man, that's another opportunity I got. I think I try and take every opportunity now just to even show people. I was like, nah, look at me. Not to be like that cocky guy, or not post videos to be like, oh yeah, I'm so strong, or I lift so much. It's not like, nah, this is what I used to be. It's like, nah, look at where I used to be and look at where I am now. And it's more of a reminder for me, because like when I look at my photos, that's the first photo that pops up, and I was like, man, nah, I can't be like that. And then it's just like my happiness impacts other people. Like with my family, they even say, like, man, you're so happy now. I was like, what do you mean? I was always happy. Like, nah, you're different now. I was like, that's what I want. Yeah. Just like little things. Like I don't want people. I don't like go out of my way to make people be like, oh yeah, you're different. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna be who I am. Just be happy. And then that impact, like that ripple effect, is just like let people see what you've done, kind of thing. Yeah.
Wow. You know, when you started, did we get into the eating straight away? The healthy eating and stuff?
Nah, so that was the hardest thing. So lifting is easy. Lifting's always been there. And being heavier is actually easier, lifting heavier weight. That's the eating. So it was just like, so what I usually do, or what I tell people, I just say, just do little steps. A lot of people try and do a diet. I never call it a diet, because a diet always has an ending. I was like, nah, because a diet is always going to be like, oh, I'm just doing a 12-week challenge. After the 12 week, we are there. That's just back to the normal. So I say, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. So if you want to do this, just do little steps. So first thing is like, what do you have for breakfast? If it's like cereal with hella sugar, it's like, okay, sweet. Maybe no sugar, have less sugar. Just like the little steps. I think that was one thing that helped me. So now I go gym early in the morning. I don't fasted, and I only have a protein shake in the morning. And then I don't eat until lunch, and lunch is like just a can of tuna, rice. If I want a snack, a banana, apple, or muesli bar, and then big dinner, and then just repeat that. But I tell people not to like sort of constrict themselves, sort of like strict themselves to the point where they hate it. So the weekends, I just eat whatever I want. Like I got a pack of lollies in my car. I was eating it when I was coming here. So I said, you still have to live your life. Like with me and my partner, we go. Our favorite restaurant is Powder in Botany, Korean barbecue. I get everything. But in the week, Monday to Friday, because I'm always at work, I was like, yeah, this is where you try and be strict. Just have less eat there, have like a healthy snack there. It's just like little things that a lot of people they're always thinking, oh no, I'm just going to have salad. Let me just be a rabbit and just have like lettuce and carrot the whole time. Like, no, you can have so much better stuff. It's just like changing little habits.
You know, for dinner, is it usually just meat and veg?
I'll have like 250 grams of rice, but because I'm lazy, I'll just have the microwavable rice, 2-minute rice, get chicken, or I used to have stir-fried beef. So it's already cut up at the supermarket. You just buy it, put it in the pan, put any sauce, any herbs you want to do, and then I try and do as many veggies as I can. So I get frozen veggies. I like the chunky ones. Put it in the pot, as many as I want, and then just eat that. And then I'll just mix it up. It'll be the same meal, but I'll cook it differently. So one day it'll be like stir-fried rice. That's the same meat. I'll just cut the meat finer or cut the meat thicker. It's just like I have that, or I have like a roast. I'll have a roast. Just like changing it up, but it's just the same food. But it's just, I think it's just a mentality. I think a lot, like my cousin, he's trying to lose weight, and he's lost so much weight, but he gets sick of it. I was like, nah, it's just change little things here and there. He started doing that. It's like, man, this is easy, because it looks different. So your mind just looks at it as like, oh, this is a different meal, and you just eat that. Yeah. But yeah, it's just one advice is just do little things, just little steps.
I like the tuna rice.
Right, tuna. I hate seafood. That's the thing. I hate seafood.
Really?
Yeah. And then my partner was just like, "Oh, just try and try tuna," and it was just like the flavor one. So now I have the sweet Thai chili, and that's my favorite.
Yes,
I have that brown rice, and then I have like a muesli bar or a banana, and that's my day. Yeah. Oh, and a Monster. Gotta have a Monster.
So you know the first maybe month of your new diet or new food eating, and you were saying take little steps. What were you cutting out first?
So it was breakfast. So I would usually have I'll have 6 to 8 eggs, fried with toast, Nutella, banana, everything, and I'll have that every single day. So now it went from, instead of 6 to 8, it was just 4 eggs on toast, just that, no other stuff. Or if I'm lazy, it'll just be, I'll buy a sandwich and a banana, or I'll always have the same food, but just lessen the quantity. And then once I get used to that, then I lessen it even more, and then lessen it even more. Just changing little things. But that was when I started. So once my body got used to the breakfast, and then I was like, okay, sweet. So I used to go to the bakery and get those. It was like the cheese and ham bun, but some of the bakery had they cut it open and they have a little sandwich in it. I knew it was bad, but I was like, oh, this is healthy. Here's a tomato, slice of tomato. So I eat that. So I was like, okay, sweet, I changed that. So I started doing microwavable rice and chicken. I was like, okay, sweet, have that. And then when I got sick of that, I was like, okay, sweet, have tuna. But it's still the same quantity. And then now I was like, okay, sweet, I'm used to the big bag of rice. Let me just try and do a cup of rice. Can of tuna. Got used to that, and that's when I started losing weight.
Oh, yeah.
Being on that calorie deficit.
Yeah.
But it's just eating less of the amount that you usually do.
And do that every time, every week.
It's just listen, a little.
He's motivating me, bro. I'm looking at the February, August, August.
But it's just, there's a little thing. So a lot of people, they're like, okay, sweet, diet. I'm going to diet for 6 weeks. They post all their what they're doing every single day. And after the 6 weeks, they drop. But I think it's just that mentality of looking forward to the ending. All my mates who did their challenge, they're like, oh, I can't wait for the 12 weeks to end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then after 12 weeks, donuts.
Back to normal.
Yeah, pies. Yeah. I was like,
that's the danger of those week challenges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, no, you can still have that food, but prioritize it for the weekend. And then Monday to Friday, just have little things.
I like your idea for the weekend because that gives you 2 cheat days.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Can you live with that, Oos? We're gonna have 2 cheat days. We're gonna jump on this.
But honestly,
I want to make sure.
Bro, even if you go to a supermarket, you see a bar Snickers, bro. I'll 100% get a Snickers if I go to a supermarket. I don't care. Like, but you know, like it's just little steps. Like we still have a life, it's still living. So it's just like if you're gonna constantly eat like, it's like have no breakfast, can of tuna, chicken rice, no cheap meals, no snacks. Bro, you're gonna hate it. You're actually gonna hate it.
Found it.
Yeah, and that was the thing that I learned straight away. I was just like, I'm actually gonna hate it. So if I'm gonna actually prove these guys that I can actually get abs, I gotta make this enjoyable. So if I'm gonna make it enjoyable, sorry about that. If I'm gonna enjoy it, I'd rather do something that's gonna make it last longer. So yeah.
Did you get advice for the diet, or did you pick it up on your own? Or?
I was just looking on YouTube,
Yeah. Oh,
and it was just like, look at all these big guys. They were eating like, they were having pizzas, they were having burgers when they went out. I was like, how the hell are they gonna get that? But they look like they're ripped, shredded. I was like, nah, we can eat that. But it's just like sort of just changing the little steps. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like when you see the big food, like when you go to Valentine's or something back in the days, and you just pack your plate up with a mountain.
Yeah.
That's
so
all.
Even that,
That's all
so
junk food
I'll
there.
split it. So
Yeah,
even
yeah.
having a mountain, it'll be like, I'll have, instead of having one big meal or two big plates, I'll like subsidize it for like 4 small plates or 4 decent plates. And so you don't get so full.
We even do.
Are you letting loose, man? Bro, now that he's here, it's the proof, man. Like, the timing, because you know he's an architect, but that's his life, you know. And he's on the thing. I'm ready to get out of this place. For you to come in and sit on the puddles, and now you're talking about the health journey and the weight loss. I'm like, fuck. Come August, bro. I wanna do this. Like, I'm ready to go, bro. Because I can, like everything you're saying is bang on, eh? Like it's just small changes, right?
Yeah, honestly, it's just a small
But it's
changes.
not gonna happen overnight. Eh?
That's
That's one of
the
those.
thing, yeah.
You gotta play the long game.
You have to be disciplined.
You made me think, about when you saw the YouTube of these muscly guys eating burgers and that.
Yeah.
And I see that too when I go on YouTube, on your social media, when it comes up, you see all these bodybuilder dudes eating junk food.
Yeah.
But it might be just that one thing
Yeah.
in the whole week when they're eating healthy. Eh.
But there's some guys that I watch, and they have day in the life of what they do, and every single day they'll have a snack, or they'll have like a pizza. If they go out with the boys, they're always gonna have bad food. But it's just a lot of people. I wouldn't call it bad food. It's just food that, like, if I'm gonna go out, I ain't trying to count my calories. I'm gonna be like, take my little weigh machine. Can you just put the pasta on the weight? Let me just weigh it. I just feel like if you know you're gonna go out, just have less of something else. Just changing little things here and there.
I used to work with the Samoan guy, and man, he was always king of the leg, straight from the islands. Eh? He was tight, man, always had abs, shoulders, pecs for days. He's a PT now. He had real poor English. Now he's become a PT, but his initial position was warehousing. But seeing him now, like the confidence in himself. But what he used to always say to us, like when someone was walking around with the gout, and he goes, "You know what you have to do, also? You know, once you eat that urupua, come away around the block. That's what you gotta do, man. Come away extra bit longer, work it off, burn it off. Yeah. If you don't burn it off, you're gonna get the gout or something, you know?
Yeah, because just lifting, like us Islanders, we're naturally strong. So lifting and doing all that stuff is easy. It's the eating side, because we love food. So instead of like just stop eating, it's just try and change how you eat. That's all. It's just like little things. And cardio too. People think you have to run. No, I have never ran on a treadmill ever. All I tell people is all you got to do is just like you lose more weight lifting. I stand by that 100%. Like you sweat way more. But if you're gonna do cardio, like all I do is treadmill. I just put on the highest incline on the 4 speed, put on my Marvel or whatever movie I'm gonna watch, and you just do it for like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, and you're drenched. See people next to you, they're doing it for like 10 minutes, sprinting, and they're like puffed, but you're losing more calories just walking, and they just lose like 100 calories. Like I did like a whole hour, I was losing like 600 calories, just chilling, just walking, watching a movie, laughing, and there's guys next to me trying to sprint, puffed out, and they only lost like 200 calories. It's just doing things in a way where it's gonna last long term. It's like doing short-term goals, like setting yourself as like, okay, sweet. See how much you weigh now. See how much you weigh the next week. Okay, sweet. I lost 2 2 kilograms or 2 kgs. Okay, sweet. Let me just try and do the same thing. Or if it's like 0.6, that's still, you still lost something. It's just doing little steps at a time. A lot of people do like when I first started, I was like, yeah, I'm getting 6-pack abs. I'm getting it in 6 months. First month, I was like, yeah, I can't get 6 abs. I can't get a 6-pack. So, okay, sweet. Just aim for a flat stomach. Or like aim for the first 2. It's just doing little steps that's actually achievable, but you still got to put in the work, but you know you can actually do it. Just those little things. Yeah.